Hey everybody, it's Jacob here. Just got back from doing some work at the church and really excited about that, putting some finishing touches on some things and got a big outreach tomorrow. And I was sitting here in my comfortable chair, in my comfortable house, comfortable atmosphere, gonna eventually go lay in my comfortable bed and realize that sometimes life can be too comfortable for Christians especially. You know, so many times we obtain a certain level of life and a certain level of comfort that we forget that there are people desperate for God. There are people out in the communities and your neighbors in your neighborhoods. They're desperate for God. They're desperate for some answers. And the whole time we have answers lying dormant on the inside of us, but because we've obtained a certain level of comfortableness that we forget what it's like to be desperate. So when you don't know what it's like to be desperate, you don't reach out to people who are desperate. It's just how it flows sometimes. And I want to remind you, there are people out there that need you. There are people out there that need an encouraging word. There are people out there that need a helping hand. And that can be you. You could be someone's miracle. You could be someone's answer. You could be somebody's pushing point to the good, to the good, to where they don't give up. They don't quit. They don't just lay it down and say I'm done. But because of something that you've done that was good, they're encouraged to fight on and to keep going. And don't forget that. Don't forget that. So many times we forget that we were once sinners, that we were once children of God's wrath, like Ephesians 2 talks about. Yeah, it's great to be saved, and it's great to know our place in Christ Jesus now as born again believers. But don't ever forget where you came from, because you're one bad decision away from that same place, and so am I. I never forget where I came from. I don't disregard where I am and who I am in Christ Jesus, but I definitely don't forget where I came from. And I definitely don't forget that there's a world out there that needs the same transformation to happen in their lives that's happened in my life. And I don't want to get so comfortable in my life that I ignore that. So just want to encourage you with that. Jesus